G'day mate and welcome back to our hard-working colony of a catastrophe with me, Jenny. Today we want to get into more construction, a whole lot more construction, and we'll deal with the pirates, and also I want to start expanding the city out, but we can't do that until I ask. Can I borrow a like? I just like to borrow a like. I like to borrow a like early in the video. Not happy with the video, didn't enjoy the video. Well, too bad. The colony is going to keep working without you. All right, first thing we need to do is we need to deal with the Whisker ship. Whisker ship is going to drop off some wonderful whiskers. We have Greedy. Expects more from life. They have expectations of 1.5 stars. We're going to accept you. We have a craft master. Excellent. We're going to accept you as well. We have Mark Tisdale, who's compassionate, does not expect much from themselves, but grows incredibly sad at the death of others. Hopefully that'll be okay. We have Hydro, who's a perfectionist, and we have Bandits, who's greedy, both greedy and rude. Wow, you're not special. We're going to refuse you. Cool. All right, that gives us a couple of construction workers. Also, our woodcutter is out of wood. Okay, we're going to definitely improve that by putting a ladder there. And can I get you moved up a layer and down a layer and put that there? Okay, can we move you up here, please? And can we also move you here? Cool. All right, we're going to speed up the game and get them running. Oh, they don't know how to get up there. Here, have a stair here. Cool. All right, now you know how to get back to work. All right. We need to grab our sawmill, get that one built. Also, I want to get the farm up and built as well. We have 4 construction workers. We have 23 houses with 23 mice, which is good. And on top of that, I want to start seeing if we can swap out some of our workers for actual miners. Hydro, perfect. You can come work here. Okay. Can we jump into quest complete,
reports of pirate
which will give me machinery and log. We're going to turn in that quest.
You
Line
have been
must go
entrusted
up.
by your fellow
This
Whiskers
is going to give us
lead
a
their
tax credit.
colony. This is the
Yep. Cool. And we're going to end the day. All right. With that done, let's get into the next day. And I want to go into here, manage whiskers. I want to find out where the miners are. You're in a mining camp. You're in a mining camp. You're in a woodcutter. Cool. Can I move you to... No, not that mining camp. This mining camp? Yes. Can I swap you out with you? You're in a mining camp. You're in a mining camp. You're in a mining camp. Okay, so we have all the miners in the mining camps. We need to have 2 in the forager's hut. That's been rebuilt. And... that's an explorer. And that's a machinist. Okay. Crops. We're going to be planting berries, please. Can I get berries all the way through here? Can I also... okay, we're going to remove that stairs. Don't need that. Can we extend that field to there? And can I get berries through here as well? No, I want to assign you 2 workers. So hopefully... Craftsmaster? Okay, we'll bring in you, and we'll just bring in somebody else. Alright, another Whisker ship. Cool. Can we get... thoughtful, sickly. Sure. Swift, that means you move a little bit faster, except perfectionist, who's also pessimist. Okay, fine. JK, who's greedy, accept, and an apprentice perfectionist, we're going to accept you as well. At the moment, I just need colonists, and that does mean we're short on houses, but we'll get to the houses problem one bit at a time. This field, I want to remove the rocks from it, and this field, I also want to remove the rocks from it. That way we increase the fertility. And can I also get an apprentice and 2 other workers coming here? This means we can start making planks. Planks are going to be important because the other thing I want to get into is under services. We want to have, research. I want to have a school. All right, school. We're going to be dropping our school. Ooh. You know what? I'd like to put it here. Mining. Can we remove another chunk of this hill, please? Oh, yes, access to more stone, which means we can build more houses. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 houses being built. Camp is idle. Oh, you guys. Can I move you to here? That way you can get the flax and the berries. And you guys are also out of berries as well. Okay, we move you to here. Cool. All right, another day's done. All right, much approval. Everybody likes me. Excellent. On to the next day. Okay. Still short 3 houses, but we have enough houses scheduled to be built. Can we put another house here and here and here and here? I do have access to better houses, but I don't want to get into better houses just yet. No, not just yet. Okay, you. So you're producing logs, or planks from my logs. Great. Can I get research? So I really want to build a school. School, we're going to be popping in somewhere in here, probably actually on the right-hand side. You know what? Can I get this removed? No, I don't want that one removed. Cancel. Can I get that removed? Yep, we're just going to get into the mountain. Okay, supply ship. Can we get... So, machinery. I have 7 machinery. We're not using machinery in great vast amounts just yet. Tailored cloaks, woven cloaks, planks. Can we get the one with planks, please? Yep. It's going to increase our taxes, but, like, we're good on taxes. Very, very good on taxes. What I need is I need this corner of the mountain to disappear. And they're basically all working on it. Perfect. Alright. Can we get our school? Position is underground. It's not going to be underground shortly. It's going to be definitely above ground very, very shortly. And all the houses being built. Yes. Okay. Other thing we can do is... So, makeshift plank. A makeshift path costs me 1 log. But a plank path costs me 1 plank. And 1 log gets turned to 5 planks. So this could be very, very profitable if we start swapping them across. So can we do this, which is going to be a main highway? It's going to cost us 26 planks. We're going to get back 26 logs. No storage destination. Oh, we filled up storage, have we? Oh boy. Can I get under services? No. Under housing? No, definitely not. Factory storage. Can we get a storage shed? Yeah, can we throw down a storage shed here and here? Highest priority. Because I need this stuff cleared out. Which means our central warehouse is absolutely chockers. Yep. Alright. Can we swap this over to a plank path? This over to a plank path? Can we remove these ones? And can we have more houses? Out to here. Out to here. And then can I go with more planks? Out to here and out to there. Day's over. High priority and high priority. Cool. Day 9 has ended. Alright. Everybody's really happy with me. Excellent. We can move on to the next day. And come on. I just need this little bit going so I can start putting in these buildings. If I build more houses, you know, that frees up some storage. Yep. Well, actually, if we go back and we put in makeshift paths, that'll also empty storage. It's an empty storage much, but it empties enough. Okay, before the tax ship comes, and we deal with that, can we go to services? Can we get... research. I want to have the school. So, we're going to put the school here. School is going to give access... no, we're going to do the research lab first. Cutstone. Okay, we're going to do the school first. Alright, we're going to do the school there. Cool. Can I get this all chopped out as well? And this, so I can put in a second school, and then probably a third school. Can I also... okay, that one's empty at least. Can we also go and put in factories? Can we get a stone cutter? Beside the warehouse? Actually, we can put it in right beside this one. Cool. Alright, tax collector. So, what can I do for you? I can give you some copper, a lot of copper, and even more copper. Can I throw you some coal, which is worth significantly less, but it is what it is. And then we're going to send that shipping off. Cool. Alright, can we get more farmers? So we can see these farmers are going to cover this area. They still have a lot of fields they need to work on. Can we throw another one Actually, I really want to put it up here. New schematic. Mushroom cultivation. Enables farmers to grow mushrooms on farmland. Mushrooms grow in the dark places underground, so they need to be done underground. Or I can reroll and hope for a better schematic. Let's go with a... Nope. 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 Carpenter. Crafts wooden tools and goods. Sure. We'll grab that one. I don't need that for a very long time. And... with that, we're going to grab some cut stone and some planks because I don't have access to cut stones yet because I haven't had the stone cutter get built yet. But with that built, we can go into research, and I want to have a research lab. Cancel. Cool. Can I have that back? Can we go into you? Gonna get a research lab. I'll put you there. And that school can go right beside you after we've finished mining out all this area. You can also grab this coal, this coal, this coal. Yeah, we're happy to leave potholes everywhere. Can we grab this coal, that coal, get rid of that block as well. Okay, back into research. So we want to have the school. Go here. I want a second school. And we have 3 builders. Can this be the highest priority, please? I have some cut stone now. Excellent. And a whisker ship. Okay, rebellious Norse. That's unfortunate. Greedy. Gifted teacher. We're going to take you. Optimus, P. Diddy, welcome. Craftmaster and inquisitive. Always ask questions, learns faster at school. Excellent. We're going to bring in Matthew Walker as well. Rebellious. More likely to say rebellious things or repeat such rumors. And you storm. We'll bring you in as well. We're going to bring you in as well. We're just going to bring in everybody. Let's be honest. I need more people. Okay. Other thing I need to do to make them all a little bit happier is... we're going to go into services. I'd like to build a cafe. Now, the cafe I want to build on top of the houses. And I didn't have access. So can we end the day? Yeah. Okay, my improver rating didn't go up as nearly as high as I'd like it to. So we need to look at that going forth. All right. Day 11 begins. Can I get paths? Can we get steep stairs? So we're going to put some stairs here. That'll get us up on top of these buildings. After we get on top of these buildings, we're then going to put in a... No, we'll use a nice path. Can you go... nice path. V, no, other way. There we go. Put that there. Cool. With that done, can I put in services? Can we get a cafe? I'm going to have a cafe go... Yeah. Okay. Can we get paths? Can I bring that across to here? Cool. Now we can get access to a cafe so they can all have somewhere to eat. We have a research lab. So I need to find an educated worker. So we're going to go into...
You have been entrusted by your fellow Whiskers to lead their colony.
Yes, we have.
This is the height.
I thought I already did that one. Okay. Can we go into here? Can we go manage Whiskers? I want to have educated. Mr. Baddest, can you not work there anymore? Can you work in the research lab? Excellent. Research lab. Research. Cool. This is the bit I wanted to get into. Okay. So, we have a number of things we can research. We have access to the plank warehouse. We already got that schematic. We have access to the carpenter at tier 2. We've got access to that schematic from the cats. Also, the plank abode. What I want to do is... I want to start on stairs and slides would be nice. We want to grab a small warehouse. So this gives me more ways to store things, which I think is going to be very, very important to start with. So that's going to be our first one. It's going to cost me 34 planks and 13 seconds each plank. Of course, that is dependent on your overall productivity and also, well, how long it takes to transport items there. So, you know, things we need to keep in consideration. Supply ship. Can we have, 4 machinery? I have 6. We've got our machinery maybe for a little bit. This is food. This is fine tea. This is tailored cloaks. I don't remember if people are complaining about clothing. We have some planks, not many. You Okay, so you are all machinists. You're an apprentice. You two are both experts. But you have the trait of perfectionist, so you work a little bit slower, and my pace, so you work a little bit slower again. Can I... we want machinist. We want swift. Can I... Oh no, you're already in the sawmill. Forager hunt. Slow, patient. Does not see what all the rushing is about. Enjoys smelling the roses and appreciating life. Spanny. Diligent. Works very hard. Perfect. We're going to put you in here to swap out you. Cool. So 213, 200, 140. Excellent. All right. So that's going to give us a little bit higher production. Okay. In the stone cutter, I need to have our craft master. We need to have a craft master before we can even activate the building. It's going to turn our stone to cut stone. And I don't have any other whiskers available. Oh no, we need a craft master and 2 apprentices. That's right. I don't have any apprentices. Or if I do, they're busy somewhere else. So, manage your whiskers. Apprentices. Yes, we have you in a mining camp. None of you are from the correct faction. So we can pull you out of the mining camp and put you in here instead. And then find the mining camp. I just stole somebody off and put somebody new on. You can have somebody new as well. And okay. Alright. Production's going fine. You can't find any planks, which we're making planks as fast as we can. Supply ship. Can I have... turns out I really need planks. Or we could swap out some of the... we could swap out some of the pavement for the bad pavement and get access to planks quickly. Can we do that? Can I swap these out? I'm just going to downgrade all of this. And that gives me a bunch of planks, which we can use to make this run. And then we'll make some more planks as time progresses. Okay, back to supply ship. Can we grab... let's go for the extra machinery and find tea and some nice cloaks, because we haven't got cloaks up and being made yet. Cool. Now I have a few more planks. Can we get another farmer? And can I put you here? Okay. Planks 8. Yeah, we've only got 2. Not surprised, but we'll find some more as time progresses. Cannot find materials. Inbound planks 2. Can I makeshift paths? Swap those back as well. Makeshift paths. Swap those back as well. Cool. Alright, more whiskers. Yes, please. Heavy eater, strong shoulders, nosy, diligent and weak, pessimist, an apprentice who's educated. Accept. You're my first one. As for everybody else, it is 128 to accept everybody. I didn't look at the... Oh, it's about to be night. Perfect. We're going to accept... you, and you. I'm going to wait for the night to end, and then we'll accept some more. Okay. No storage. Really? Yeah, okay, no storage. We can't find planks for this either. Okay. So I'm going to set you to high priority. That's where all my planks are going, into multiple buildings. Oh, we also got planks going up there. Cool. Alright, can we throw in more bad storage? If that's what I need, that's what we're going to be building. Alright, when the night ends, thank you, press end the day. Excellent, more approval. Excellent. And that means I can get in our last Whisker. Alright, day 12. People are hungry, that's not good. No, we have 59 food. You just forgot to eat at the end of the night. Okay, cool. Alright, can we... You're the high priority. Okay, so if I can get you built, we can. That's 2 planks and done. Can I set you to be the next highest priority? And then we want to get a school running. Cancel. Cool. Can I put a school here? And pause. Taxman! Okay, before we do anything else, I want to put a Whisker in here. Now, the Whisker in here can be anybody. It really doesn't matter. Their job is to bring food to here so everybody can eat at the cafe rather than eating on the floor in front of the warehouse. We're gonna grab Victoria. Victoria can be our Whisker, who's gonna be bringing all the food here, and they're just gonna bring in resources from wherever they're located and make sure everybody can eat right there. Okay, tax collector. Can I pay you a bunch of coal, because it turns out we have a bunch of coal available. Yep, that'll do us. Send another large shipment. Okay. Victoria's off to go get resources. Excellent. We have 12 idols. So can I get 2 in here? We're going to make sure fields. I want to start planting cotton if possible. And can I get this area as cotton? Hang on. Can I move you up to here? Can I get a stairs to here? Can I move you up to here as well? Oh, you're stuck. Cool. We'll move it over 1 block. Alright. Can we get more planting? I want to have... No! Game won't let me do things. Okay. Reroll. Long stairs, please. Thank you. And with that, we're going to take in some spare scrap. Some woven cloaks. Yes, we're going to take in some spare scrap for some more cut stone and some more planks. Okay. So, long stairs are going to be slightly different from what we've been using previously. These are steep stairs. Steep stairs, if we hover down here for just a minute, have a slow travel speed. But long stairs take up twice the amount of space, but have a medium travel speed. So they're going to be a little bit faster to get up and down, which is going to be important. Can we remove those 2 tiles? Okay, can I grab long stairs, which cost planks? We're going to put 2 there, 2 there. No, definitely not there. Cool. Can I put you here on the ground instead? Excellent. Can we put another little path there? All right. And then from there, I need access to this. Yes, I do. Okay. So can we bulldoze that? Can we put another... Let me guess, there's a field there. Yep. Okay. Can we remove that 1 tile? Can we put you here? Can I get a spiral stair, which is going to have the slow travel speed, but it's going to be quick for them to get up and down. Can we put in another wooden path there? I do need to have them access this one and this one. They can't access this anymore, so we're going to have to have spiral stairs in the other direction. Cool. All right. So fields. Okay, cotton. I want to plant cotton through here. I want to plant cotton through here. Cotton through here. Can I get another steep stairs here? Can we plant cotton through here? Cotton is what we're going to be using to keep the cats at bay. We're going to be selling them some cotton and making them happy that way. Okay. You can access this area. You can access this area. You guys need to get moved again shortly. Can we put a staircase here so we can keep chopping down timber? And can I put a staircase? No. Okay, I need to get to here. Oh, actually, we can get to here from the tile above. Done. All right, can I move you to here? And can I move you to here? So we can span out this field. Okay, you have 2 farmers. You have 2 farmers. Our school needs... No, I want educated. You are educated. Okay, I want to start teaching people. Okay, we need to have educated people to do research. So we're going to find Heavy eater, perfectionist, nosy, gifted teacher. Okay, Aaron is a gifted teacher. So we're going to teach Aaron. You're an apprentice who's educated. Cool. We're going to teach Aaron to be a educator going forth. We're also going to pick out two others. Doesn't really matter who. Okay, a weak miner sounds like a perfect person to sit and do research all the time. And who else do we have? Rebellious snores. Big Z. No, I prefer to find somebody else who's more useless. Okay. Who do we have? Greedy, optimist, gifted teacher, perfectionist, pessimist. No, inquisitive. Learns faster at school. You're a craftsmaster. Excellent. Actually, I need to have you educated. But you're at the stone cutter, which is going to disable the stone cutter. That's unfortunate. Thoughtful, sickly. Perfectionist, rebellious, snores, strong shoulders, diligent, weak. Jack, you are also going to go to school. Okay, which means they're still out of one of the two farms. Can you have somebody else? There you go. Big Z now can work there instead. All right. So supply ship. We're going to grab, I guess, logs and planks because we're a little bit short on planks currently. Unload, and we're going to be able to get the colony running a little bit better. So we're going to be planting more crops. That's step number one. Step number two is, actually also removing the rocks, and removing the rocks, and removing the rocks. Yeah, removing the rocks is a once-off project, but once it's done, wow, 23% that one tile. Once it's done, we're going to have increased fertility because the soil's just a little bit cleaner and a little bit clearer. Okay, and we're going to have to go get those berries sooner or later. Cool. All right, so with those things happening, we've put in some storage here. I don't need another school yet till we have some people that have been educated, and then I'm going to use those people to educate more people. On top of that, now we have planks coming in. Can we get housing? Can we start getting plank row houses? Plank row houses are higher quality, and can we move the upper tile, please? Thank you. And we're going to be throwing these in. Actually, can I bulldoze you, and you, and housing? Can I put you here instead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, actually, no, changed my mind. We're going to put in our plank row houses here at sea. Can we raise you up? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Cool. 11. Oh, not enough resources. Okay. Can I also... no. All the planks just disappeared. No, I have plenty of planks. Can we extend this out to here? Can we lower this down? And give me back some wood by changing you over to planks. Cool. Alright, press the end of the day. Okay, approval rating's still high. Everybody loves me. We have research working slowly. And light showers. Exposed what? Exposed water tanks gain water. That'd be handy. Except I don't have any water tanks. We haven't had to worry about that yet. Okay. So, you guys are going to be making timber as fast as possible. I would really like to have carpenter. We're not worried about a carpenter just yet. We have the stone cutter. A weaver would be handy. Can we throw you here? And can't find materials. Yeah, I know we can't find materials. I spent on the planks, but we're going to be making more planks. Oh, you guys got nothing to grab. Okay, can I move you over here? Can we get stairs up, and stairs up, and stairs up, and stairs up? Cool. Alright, you guys can go over there and work over there. You can also go work over there. Oh, actually, We can move you to here instead. Cool. All right. So construction's going fine. Our biggest problem is that we have the sawmill needs to have planks. Well, needs to make have wood, and our wood is being stored all over the place, being stored over here and stored over here. So what I'd like to do is, oh, there's a third one. Let me move you there as well. You know what? You can have another worker. Cool. All right. What I'd like to do is I would like to get storage. I'd like a bigger storage, but we don't have a bigger storage you can get. So can we just get a plain storage shed? Nothing too smart. Just something very, very basic. And we're going to disable all inputs. So it will not get filled up with junk first. Okay. We need to have a couple of whiskers. Costs increase per whiskers now up to 3. Taff, you're thoughtful. Can we grab you? Reefing medic, who's sickly. That seems about right. Odd is diligent. Okay, we'll grab you. Craft master, who's also thoughtful. We'll grab you. Mark Fry, who's nosy. And Hells, who's also nosy. We're not screaming on labor. So maybe now's the time hang on. 5. Housing shortage. You know what? I'm going to take both the nosy ones. Reefing medic. I can't have a sickling medic. That's just too far. All right. Logistics. We need to get into logistics. I want to have a logistics hub. Okay. Logistics hub requires planks, which I don't have, which is going to be a problem. Actually, you know what? I have logistics. I want you to have logs and also planks. Except logs wise, I would like you to logs. You can't request until I get a logistics hub. Okay. You can have this, and you can have this. These are the only two things allowed in this warehouse, but I need to have a logistics hub. So can we grab under storage? Can I have a logistics hub? Can we put you here? Okay. Put that there, please. All right. Highest priority. Okay. You need 13 planks. Let me guess. You got like 5 planks in each one, don't you? Uh-huh. Cancel. 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 Alright, you're gonna be done in a minute. Can I set you to high priority? Set you to high priority. Okay, logistics hub. I need to have preferably swift workers. These don't have a different class of whiskers that do better here, so any whisker will do. But really what I want to have is swift workers. So we want to look down the list for anybody who moves quickly. Swift, Paul Young, who's in the sawmill. We're going to be moving you to here. Cool. Sawmill, I definitely want to employ with somebody else. Sure. Can we go back in here? Can we get somebody else who's swift? Swift. Nosy, thoughtful, nosy. I do hope, as the game's in early access, so I do give it like plenty of weakness. It's less heavy labor and more likely to get hurt. Okay, no, let's not get you. I do give it a lot of leeway, but I really wish that I had some way of sorting these by different traits. Because yes, I really want to have somebody who's let me put one there. Okay, pause. Bring this back up. You. Okay. Do I only have one swift worker? Paul Young, swift. Wow. Okay. Can we grab patient? No. Nosy, diligent, nosy. Thoughtful, nosy, weak. Jack, who's weak? Who's currently at the school? Probably not. Immortal, who's weak? Who's also at school. Okay. We could put weak people in here because they have a cart rather than carrying stuff themselves. So the fact that they're weak makes no difference on how well they work in here. Okay, guess not. We're just going to grab 2 people at work. Random. Okay. Logistics hub. Logistics hub means we can have them go and carry things around. So we want to have 10 logs kept in this storage at all times. That's going to be step number 1 to make sure we can keep the sawmill running as fast as possible. Can we also bring this through to here, and into there, and into there, and into there. Cool. All right. I'd also like to have the stone cutter. We have a decent amount of stone, so can I turn you off? And we'll just leave you running at slow speed. The school is still trying to teach people slowly. So we're going to have to leave that for a minute and get through the night. Okay. Okay, 5 people don't have a house, but we're trying to get the houses built as fast as possible. Our approval has gone up a little bit. Not as much as I would have liked, but at least a little bit. And day 14. Day 14, low food. Okay, low food is definitely a problem. Can we throw in another fishing dock, please? Can we get the path extended to there? And the berries are partially done. These berries are partially done. This is cotton, which is partially done. Yeah, they're mainly just removing rocks still. Can we extend that field out to cover those tiles, please? It's 1%. Not too bad. Okay. Alright. And what are the miners? Okay, mining. Can we get rid of that coal for the next tax ship? That coal, that coal. Can we go down a tile? Grab that coal, we can grab that coal, we can grab that coal, and that coal, and that copper, and that coal, and that coal, and the coal that's under the house. And there's coal here, there's coal here, there's coal here. We can grab that copper, that copper, that copper, that copper, that, and that. All of this. We have coal here. Even lower. There's coal there that they can't access. There's coal there they can't access, so we'll dig that one out too. And that looks like, oh no, a bit of coal there. And there's coal in here, which is, oh, behind the houses, behind the buildings. Yeah, we'll dig that out too. Okay, and to get to that, I think we're just going to clear another row out from behind. Cool. All right, so more things to dig. More planks needed. You are making planks very quickly. It's 233 seconds, but we have 556 productivity, so it should be fairly quick. We're waiting for you to finish teaching more people. This takes normally 2 days to get one person taught, and food warning has gone away. Excellent. Okay, supply ship. Can I get a bit of planks, a bit of wood, a bit of hardtack that'll feed some people, and some woven cloaks? Yes, please. Thank you very much. Done. Okay. Can we also, so our weaver is going to turn our flax into woven cloaks. We probably, so total resources. Woven cloaks, we have 30 of them. Okay, can we cut you back a little bit? So you just had one worker. One worker should give us plenty for right now. And that means we're going to have an extra couple of construction workers, which hopefully are going to get some stuff done. You actually have not nearly enough to do. So what we're going to do, we're going to go into overtime. We're going to have the sawmill work overtime. They're going to work all night. Okay. We're going to throw 3 more into getting some fish, so we get our fish stocks resupplied just a little bit. No students. Okay, cool. So we should have... No. Minus. Okay, where'd our educated workers go? There they are. Okay. So, you're an educated and gifted teacher. So, Aaron. No. Back. We're going to swap you out for Aaron. Okay. Gifted teacher. Whiskers can teach others more quickly. Excellent. So, Aaron's going to come here. They're going to now be our gifted teacher. On top of that, we want to teach... well, we're going to need to teach other people. Mr. Baddest is educated, loner, sickly. So, he's fine in there. Can we get another horrible worker in here? Can we get diligent, weak, educated, pessimist, and weak? Perfect. Immortal, you can be a pessimist in there. Okay. Education. Now, you are... Close that, please. Our educated is just a gifted teacher. So they can only... They can do 2 things. They can either teach people to be educated, or they can teach them to also be a farmer. So if we go in here, you are not a farmer. Can I swap you out for something in the farming guild? Apprentice, educated, educated Jack. Jack, you can be a farmer because you actually enjoy being a farmer. Big Zo. We only have an apprentice who, Wild Man, I need Wild Man to come here because I need to have somebody who is educated, somebody who is an apprentice to even work in here. You have all farmers, perfect. You are going to be missing farmers because I'm out of farmers. So what I'd like to do is I would like to educate some farmers. So can I get Taff Hells? Okay, let's go to mining. Okay. Mining, you have 2 miners, you have 2 miners, you have 2 miners, you have not 2 miners. Can I get another miner? Can we get Richard? Richard can become a miner. Great. So that way our miners are actually mining, and then we can put some people in here. So I don't need more miners. So Hells, you can go and get swapped over to the farming guild. Can I also get Richard Smith, who's an apprentice, but he's an apprentice miner. And I don't remember any time I need an apprentice miner anytime soon. So we're going to get you to change your specialization across the farming as well. And we're just going to grab Spenny because why not? We just need to have somebody. Because I really want to have people that are good at farming, doing the farming jobs. That way we get increased productivity. Increased productivity means we just get more stuff done. All right, on top of that, is there anything else I want to work overtime? I want to work... when is tax collectors due tomorrow? Okay. Can I get our miners, our other miners, our 3rd miners, and our 4th miners to all work overtime? Just so we can get the most done. Research, we are working our way through the small warehouse, which is just about done, which will be nice. I have 4 construction workers, which are mainly missing resources. Although they're about to be done. We set you to high priority as well. You guys are working overtime, so we should get more planks cranked out overnight, hopefully. And also, hopefully overnight, we can get more of this hill removed so we can get access to more things. And I really want to have another school. That's going to have to wait until we can get on top of our housing problem. Can I put you... Yeah. Also, can we get some decorations? Okay, decorations. Decorations do a few things. I have some. Cool. Can we... No. Right. Okay. Decorations do a few things. No. Okay. Small planter. Can I put that... Can we put a flower bed here and a decorative tree there? Oh. Decorations do a few things. One, they make people generally happier about their surroundings. which at the end of the day increases our overall approval rating. And decorations are incredibly cheap. So we want to put down decorations wherever we can, as often as we can. You guys are keeping this stocked with logs, which is excellent. And as long as it's stocked with logs, it means these guys hopefully work more efficiently. And as soon as we get planks, they obviously disappear into our more houses. We're only short on one house, which is nice. And if we now look at the end of the day, we can see Visitor Cafe, they're very happy about. Culinary Delight, very happy about. Bath in the Ocean, happy about. Pleasant Surroundings, that's the one. Passed by a few gardens and decor. Happy Tenant, clean and rested. So because we have rude people, we've had a couple of rude encounters. Drab surroundings, i.e. I need more decorations. Subpar clothing, unhappy about the clothing quality. That's not good. Slept outside, we still have a little of that. Working late, so those that we forced to work overnight are unhappy. Also, you can see we have a massive debuff from the amount of houses they have that are horrible quality, but we're going to fix those in time. And also they're unhappy about the food, but we're going to get better food as time goes on. But with that done, I think this is where we're going to be ending the episode on day 15. Tax collectors due today. Housing, we should get up and running. You guys should exit overtime, well, at the end of today's shift. And fishing dog. We have 60 food, 45. And we have 4 extra workers. Yeah, let's just throw 2 in there and call it done. You guys are doing research. 97%. Okay, you guys will finish research in the next episode. You guys are partially through retraining, but yes, we're going to call this episode here. We have a wonderful little colony, but we're also coming to the end of fall, which means our next season is going to be winter. So we're going to have to do a little bit of winter prep in the very next episode. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. If you've enjoyed the series or the episode so far, by all means, leave a like on the video. Also, as I said, if you're watching on mobile, you can slide the comments out of the way and hype the video. Very, very much appreciated. But with all that said and done, I'm going to call it here. If you haven't subscribed, you definitely should, to make sure you're notified of the next episode. And I'll see you in that very next episode.